Okay, so we have our last Ace machine. Got the key on, we go to start it, and we get the, sorry, key is on. Oh, battery must have completely died. We get the wrong key message. This is actually the right key. Sometimes when these machines get to such a low battery, they can't read the desk key. So we have the seat off. Got to take the battery cover off. That is a fresh, fully charged battery from inside, nice and warm. Got my ratchets back there. Seat and windshield and everything are right here. So we will need the little tool kit that comes with these guys, because we need the torque wrench that comes with, well, the torque bit that comes for the clutch. And yeah, let's get to this. Okay, so we got the old battery, we got the new battery in, we got the holder on, we got the cover. The cover slips on. And you gotta get the torque nuts through there. We gotta put the seat back on, and then we can try and start it. So we changed the battery last night in the -35 weather. Key still doesn't work. It still says it's the wrong key. This is the right key. This is the key that was on the piece of paper with the proper VIN number and everything else. Also, I have test driven every single one of those Ski-Doos, so I know this key works. So something unprogrammed this key. Luckily, we have a Buds computer, which is the Bombardier utility and diagnostic system computer, and you can reprogram keys. So we're going to go reprogram this key, and if it doesn't work, I do have 2 green keys, which are learning keys, but you can program them as a normal key as well. And I'll program those in instead, but let's go do this. Okay, so we have the green key in case we need it. We have the Buds computer itself. We have the original key. We have the MP3i, which is what is going to connect into the Ski-Doo. And we are going to go out there and do this thing. Okay, so we're out here. So for the first thing you got to do is locate where your hookup for the computer is. On these new ones, it's right up here. So this will be what's hooking up into my wiring harness. On some of the older ones, it's down lower. On the old body style, the battery would be right here, and the wire would be by the battery. So we're going to hook her all up. We're going to put the key that says wrong key on it. And we'll just do one more double check here. Wrong key. Okay, so like I said, we're going to program that properly. Okay, so my Buds is open. It's going to start scanning. Over here is going to tell you what wattage, well, what voltage your battery's at right now, and it's at 11.2. That should be higher, but hey, whatever. So I had to come inside to get this to open up. My hands are a little frostbitten already. One thing I don't talk about a lot is that as much as I don't mind doing the power sports stuff, working on the vehicles and everything, I also hate it. And I hate it because there's never a garage or anything to do it in, right? It's -30 out, and I'm out in a snowbank working on these vehicles. And you can't wear gloves and work on the vehicles because you're using a touch screen and everything else. So it gets really, really old really, really quickly. We're going to go out there now and try this again. I'm going to wear my gloves as long as I can. But we will see you guys in just a few minutes. And now we're back inside without having reprogrammed that key, because it's so cold that I lost 50% battery life in about 3 minutes. yeah, so again, I don't want to be out there doing this, but this is what I get to do. Luckily, originally I had to have the Skidoo done by today. They send them up as full builds, but they're never fully done. You still need to do the windshields, peripherals on in this case rear view mirrors, any accessories. They bought a hitch and a heavy duty bumper that have to go on. I've already told them I'm not laying in the snow in -30 and changing the bumper. That'll be up to them. Hopefully they have a garage or a shed or something they can park it in. Even if the wind wasn't hitting you, if you had a floor under you, so if you dropped a bolt you could find it again, and the wind wasn't hitting you, things would be fine. Like, I dropped a washer yesterday. I had to go get a new one because once it hit the snow, you were never finding that washer again. And I dropped it because my fingers were freezer burnt. They were bright red, freezer burnt. They were frostbitten, and I didn't have grip anymore, and I had to drop them and do it again. So once this battery charges, we'll go out and try again. We just have to reprogram this key and get this thing started. The windshield does still have to go on, but that's a fairly simple thing. I just need it to turn on and get it moved to a spot where they can just come and grab it when they're ready on Monday. Anyways, yeah, bye-bye. So seeing as it is my day off and I don't want to be doing this all day, every day, computer is now charged. Still can't go and do this. Now it wants to update buds. I just want to sit. That's all I want. So you may be questioning, hey Chad, where are you with that Skidoo? Well, it's the next day. We're nowhere with that Skidoo. So what happened was, after it was finally done charging up and everything, and we went out to do it again, Bud's computer won't initialize the Skidoo. The Skidoo is not being recognized by the Bud's computer. And if I hit the ignition, the computer doesn't turn on at all. However, the battery is still full at 12 volts, so something's going on, and I don't know what. And at -32 out, I'm not standing out there to figure it out. Whether it's been bought or not, head office can tell me what they want me to do with it. But if I don't have a place to actually do the work, I'm not standing out in the cold doing the work. It's just not happening. It's too fucking cold for it. I gotta go in now to do the bread order, because the bread is due on Sundays now instead of Mondays. So yeah, into work we go on our day off.